Don't depend on anyone. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I will be your host, Eugene Forrest. Right here, this guy. Oh man, the price so high, it got me stumbling over my words. I don't think I messed it up yet with my lovely co-host Sammy over here on the sidelines.
Good evening, everyone.
Samantha, I think that's the first time I've ever messed up the intro.
I think so too.
I don't know. I was at work all day and I seen the messages coming through about how the price was getting back up there.
Yes.
We're reaching those all-time highs again. It's different. It definitely is different than it was last time.
It does feel different.
I'm excited for it. I mean, I'm excited and a little sad, because I had my Bitcoin plan, right, Sam? We've had our Bitcoin plan for a long time, and we had always been telling ourselves, accumulate as much as you can, save, do this, do that, all the way up to $10,000, right? So at about $10,000, we stopped accumulating, and it wasn't really all that long ago.
Yeah.
And I don't ever see us going back to 10.
So you have like bag loss or post-traumatic bag
it's
syndrome?
Like I had sat here and talked about how the price of Bitcoin is never up for Christmas, right? And here we are seeing all-time highs, and I know that our son's in there thinking he's going to get himself one of those new Xbox X, right?
I'm sure he's probably,
Well,
yes.
I'm sure you've seen the price of Bitcoin this morning.
That is true. He started to see, yep.
I don't know if it's the miser in me, but man, I don't want to let a single Satoshi go. Not when they're going up like this. Not when we're eyeing $300,000 next year. I'm glad that you guys are here. I'm glad that you guys are hanging out. I hope you guys are in for the long ride too, as we're heading to 300K. Do we have anybody in that chat over there tonight, Samantha?
Yeah,
or are we just out here doing that thing that we do?
I mean, we are in the woods.
We are in the woods.
Alone.
We are pushing that digital currency.
All right. So Mike was here so early. He asked if we even started. No, man. Yes. Like the texting works. Yes. All right. Paul Rouleau. Happy new all-time high day.
Thank you, Paul. You've been here. You've been riding this roller coaster with us. I know that you've said many times that we've helped keep you in it. You've helped keep us in it too. Because
yes, you have.
I know that there's plenty of times when we were way down there that I don't know if I would have sold, but I would have not paid much attention. I would have focused on other things, right? And diverted my attention. And who knows if it would have came back around to this, right? Because there was a long bear market. Let's hope the growth is slow and steady, right? And not just like, hey, tomorrow's 25,000. But you never know.
I'm sure that everybody would be prepared for that, right? Yes. All right. Where are we at? Oh, John from Malibu.
John from Malibu. John. Now we got the party going.
Oh, MSB did ask where Zaza is, and now Zaza is here. See, ask and you shall receive.
Buddy, I'm glad that you could make it. We are hanging out. We are talking about Bitcoin. I mean, there's a little bit of news, but mostly it's this price. It's the fact that we're back here. It's that institutional buyers are jumping in. It's seeming like the fire's been set. It's like they're leapfrogging one after another into this situation. And I mean, we're starting to close out the year, right? Numbers are poured in from the regular traditional financial markets, and they're not really looking all that great, right? Not in comparison to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. I noticed that a lot of ETH news, right?
Yes.
2.0 is right around the corner. Coinbase jumping in, going to have their own staking and trading and back and forth between ETH.1 and ETH.2 and all that other good stuff.
I love
here
how
in
it's
the new
phase
year.
0. I love it. Like 0.
Well, that's the math. That's the math nerds in them.
Jesus. I know. Yes. I love it. Oh, all right. Gene Baker is here.
Gene Baker. Nice.
He says, I see the coffee. Where's the Bitcoin? Well, we don't show the Bitcoin, but we do talk about it.
That's because Bitcoin, it's intangible. You can't see it, touch it, smell it, taste it, but it can totally change your life.
I can lick our ledger if I wanted to. Isn't that, no, maybe. In my mind, it will be.
In your mind, it will be. Okay.
Yep. That's all that matters.
So what do you guys want to talk about? What are you guys feeling? What are you guys thinking? I mean, I definitely see all this ETH news trying to help keep the trend with it, right? Trying to help make sure that as Bitcoin is about to make some leaps and bounds, that it doesn't get left behind.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it does seem like, okay, they had a date and time. Then it started looking like it wasn't happening. Then they made sure it happened, all so that it could all be around the same. So, yeah, but hey, whatever. More power to you. Hopefully, I mean, I do think that 2.0-ness will happen or whatever. I mean,
Yeah, but saying that it's going to launch and saying that the code's not going to crash, that there's not going to be bugs, errors, problems, people getting hacked. I mean, we got money on the move from Bitfinex hacks. I mean,
yeah, that's all.
all the DeFi hacks, right? Everyone said DeFi was going to change the way that we do money, right?
The money
But,
doing.
I mean, liquidity pools, that's cool. But, I mean, a lot of hacks, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, especially when it's like that meme, right? Where it's just, back to holding Bitcoin is the smartest thing of all.
Yeah, because I always go back to the other meme where it's that you're on the roller coasterness. I mean, that's fun in itself. Like, why do you need multiple roller coasters? Like, what's wrong with you? I'm just saying. Okay, so Satoshi James is here.
Satoshi James, thank you for joining us, my friend. You guys hit the thumbs up, share this video out. It can get some more people here hanging out with us. We're just chilling right now, trying to keep warm. It's actually getting pretty cold here tonight. They're saying that it's supposed to drop down to the 30s tomorrow night.
Yes, it is supposed to be like just touching, like kissing 39, 40-ish tonight, but almost at daybreak, so that won't be that bad. But yeah, we got 2 hard Floridian days of 30.
Hey, that's pretty rough for us.
I mean, I got a beanie with ears on, bro. You're not preaching to the choir. Yes, okay.
That was a lot of work to make sure all the animals will be okay around here.
I know, we had to make new boxes and put more stuff in it, and
we still got to do something for these turkeys behind us.
Dude, I mean, okay, so birds are a conundrum in themselves because if you don't notice, we have many structures, right? When it rains, when it's cold, when it's uncomfortable, and you would think things would go into structures that you've created for them. They don't. Yeah.
They do like to stand in the rain.
That is the problem with the turkeys. I mean, unless we literally put jackets on them, which is what I mean, you can Google chicken vests. Oh, yeah. They have to make it bigger. I mean, snug them up.
So what do we got going on in the chat? Is anyone talking? Is anyone saying anything? How are they feeling? I mean, like I said, there's not really much going on, in the line of news. It's everyone's just talking about where's the price going to go? What's the price going to do? And it's just large prediction after large prediction. We realize that there's the supply crunch, which is a built-in mechanism of the halvening. Here we are post halvening. I mean, May was a while ago. We're looking at December.
Yes.
So yeah, the supply crunch is real. And then when you start adding MicroStrategy type stuff, right? MicroStrategy, Square, PayPal, all the other companies.
I like how everybody's starting to tell, because see, then you can do the math, and then it's all like, oh, well, shit.
Yeah.
Like, for the longest time, everybody was just like, I'm kind of interested. I have a little bit of my, gigantic freaking company's portfolio in it, but like no one ever said how much. Now people are like breaking bread.
Yeah, I mean, I guess with them telling us how much Bitcoin they're holding and us being able to say, well, there's 1% over here in the US with the Silk Road coins, and we got 1% in China, and we got 2% with Grayscale, and we got another 2% with MicroStrategies, and we got this many percent with PayPal. It's like, okay, we are realizing, and how many percent are missing, and how many percent are coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the numbers are getting thin, and it's like, somebody was asking, because everyone's talking about it, right? Somebody was asking the other day, they're like, they don't hold Bitcoin. And it's like, my numbers from where I started and where people are starting now, they're different. And it's like, I understand a little bit more about the old whales, but it's like, how much Bitcoin do you today? at like $19,000, would you really have to invest if you were thinking about changing, your life? Not in a day or two, but 8 years, 10 years down the road.
Oh, well, like what? Was it Crypto Zombie or was it Modern Investor? It was one of the two. But the dude that was talking about the investment dude that like literally dumped all his gold and all his shit into Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know.
Well,
yes.
I mean, it's always big risk, big reward, right? I mean, at any point in time, if you walked up to Bitcoin and dropped, $20,000 and then waited that long, of course. But people don't have $20,000. I'm talking about like regular people.
Yes. If you were dollar cost averaging and stuff like now, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but dollar cost averaging is also saying that you're believing in it. I'm just talking about like I'm gonna buy one chunk and be done.
Well then, what the hell?
What, like $500? Do you think that $500 could be $500,000 in 8 years?
No, I don't know. Shake the magic 8 ball, as you like to, I mean, who knows? Okay, shut up. It is. Yes, I would say no. I would say no, but then like the Bitcoiner in me is like, you don't get to say that it couldn't be. I mean, maybe, yes, it is going to be harder for people getting in now, no matter how much they put in.
Well, I mean, you're talking about that you're jumping in at the end of this halvening, and you got 2 more halvenings if you start saying 10 years, right?
Oh, and the hippo race is on.
And you say that usually Bitcoin grows 20x, 50x. Well, they say it's been cutting back, right? So that's why people are guessing that the magnitudes will grow this time, right? But still, 10x, followed by 5x, followed by a double, right? I just don't want people to become discouraged at the price. You really don't have to have $1 million to invest in Bitcoin.
All right, we have, okay, woohoo, mm-hmm. You talk so long, the chat went, I have to scroll
You have to scroll back. Well, hey,
for the love of God.
The chat's been kind of lax lately, not to pin nothing on anybody, but just giving everyone an opportunity to write.
This is the same time even. I was going to say, maybe we're at a different time, but we're not. Everybody's just feisty.
It's the price.
Yes. John says, for 3 long years of my friends and family giving me shit. I know. No. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Right now is the time to blow up Twitter and Facebook with all the comments and the, hey, look at the price. And
Paul Rulo says, pretty soon I'll just stare for hours at my hardware wallet while lighting my pipe with $100 bills. Paul Rulo. They are feisty. Everybody's so feisty. I love it. I love it.
But it's just, it's not the time to take profits. Like, I'm not feeling it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not feeling like tomorrow when I wake up, I should be trying to send a little chunk over to Gemini and, send it to the bank account and all that kind of stuff and have a little extra money for Christmas. it feels like too much is about to happen too quickly.
It does kind of, this
isn't financial advice. I'm just saying, I had been talking with you guys like for real about me, and I had been saying, oh, well, if, we have a pop-up at Christmas, I would do something nice. And it's just, I don't know if I'm not trying to be miserly. I'm just saying it feels like too much is about to happen too quickly to want to not have all your chips on the table.
He's always miserly. I'm telling you.
You just get back to me after your birthday here.
I just tell you. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Supposedly, I have some magical birthday presents. Magical. And it's not a donkey. Because that apparently couldn't happen. So I don't know what this may or may not be. But sure. Sure.
So what do we got going on in the chat? What do you guys want to talk about?
Josh is here. Hi, Josh.
Josh, buddy. Thanks for joining us. We got to set up another conversation, right, Samantha? I was talking about hitting you up after Thanksgiving. It started slipping away from me. Maybe Thursday. Hit me up. Write me an email. I'll write you an email. Make sure I write him an email as soon as we get off air.
Okay. We will do things and stuff. Proactive.
Do things and stuff.
Yes. Yes. All right, where are we at? All right, hold on. Mike says, nope, not at all. But I get told that. No, I'll wait till it goes back down to 10. Oh, I know. See, that seems like it's the problem now, is that everybody thinks like, oh, it's gonna plummet and then it'll be fine. And like I'll just buy then. And it's like, what if it doesn't? Like, what if it doesn't? Then what do? You buy less because you have less.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the ideal of thinking that you're going to have the option just because you've seen it come and go a few times, but that's the problem with Bitcoin is once it actually leaves a realm, a price range or whatever, like it doesn't return.
I mean, it could, but it usually
we've
doesn't.
seen it past several different realms in the last 4 years, so it's like we know that it can get away and not come back. I just know that as I see it breaking 20,000 and whatever we're looking at in the future, we're looking at something that's going to be beyond the average person. You know, at $20,000, most people could never scrape together $20,000 in cash or, you know what I mean, or liquid or whatever to be able to go and buy a whole Bitcoin. I mean, in a lot of places, that much cash would be able to buy you some sort of cheap broken home.
Cheap broken homes. I like them. All right, where are we at? All right, so yeah, Mike is saying that he would like to wipe his butt with a $100 bill, but that's gross. It is gross, but it's okay. I understand. It really should be, used more properly. All right, where are we at? Zaza says dip. Nazi says no dip for you instead of soup Nazi. I see. Dude, that's a throwback. Frasier? No. God help me. Oh, for the love of God, Seinfeld. Ah, Jesus. My head is very not okay. It's so cold.
It's not that cold, Samantha.
It's so cold. Whatever. Okay.
Was that going to be doing it then?
I think that will be doing it then.
Well, I'm glad you guys could all get out here and hang out with me. I went ahead and I added a BTC donation address at the bottom. It's down there below the email address and the other 2 social media platforms that I'm posting to. Like I said, I've bought into 3 different events, on a payment plan to go to in 2021. We're probably going to go to 4. They haven't put out or said whether or not they're going to do tickets for it, but it looks like things are going to go off. I don't want to do it like I did it last time where I make a tally fund and I get, try to keep coming out here every so often. So I'm just going to put the donational address down below. I may bring it up on occasion, but whatever goes into it, you guys know we're not for profit around here. None of it goes into my pocket. We're going to try to print up some flyers as usual and pass them out. I'm going to throw some of my own money into it. Of course,
we're
going to
try to figure out what, I don't know. So one of them definitely said you could not have buses or RVs. So that's no go for the actual bus. But we're going to try to make that bitch go somewhere, like for real.
Well, I know that 2 of the events I plan on taking the bus to. Like you, Samantha said, one of them we're not going to be able to take the bus to. I'm not sure about the 4th one yet because, of course, we don't have details or tickets or dates or any of that stuff.
It's very Ethereum-like out there right now in the EDM world. There's a lot of hopes.
I think that it'll be good, though, this year, especially if we can get the price up. We continue to keep it growing the way it is. It'll be fun and energetic. Instead of last time I got out there, we were headed in the downwards direction and, the bottom of the bear market. But with enthusiasm being up, I think it'll make for good video. It'll make for good conversation. So it'll be fun. It'll be an all-around and joyful event. If you guys want to throw a couple bucks in on that, or you like what we're doing around here and you want to try to help keep the whole production up and rolling, because of course nothing happens for free. Donation address down there. I know the price is up. I hated asking while it's down. Now that it's up a little bit, a couple Satoshis would be awesome here and there.
What, you're going to? Mike says he's going to Atlanta, Georgia, next
that's
Sunday.
Not that far.
That is not that far.
I think it's like 4.
He also said that he's hearing that it might be snowing. Oh, no, sir.
Yeah,
no.
There was
no.
Indiana, New York. There's a lot of snow coming.
We're getting dip. I don't know. Yes, because your father and your brothers are down not even, it's central Florida. I mean, it's south from
I
us,
know, it's about
but I
100
mean,
miles.
yeah, and they're like 20 something degrees warmer than us, like at night, like tonight. Yeah. So,
Well, I mean, in the Keys, it never gets below 60.
whatever. Shut up.
That's why I
Yes,
always
it
want.
does.
Hey,
That one girl sang about it.
that's why I always want to go living on a sailboat down there.
Oh, I mean, it probably would be the closest to nice. You're as close to the, like, equator line as you're gonna get and still be in Florida. Whew.
Anything else going on in the chat over there, Samantha?
No, we're good.
All right. I super appreciate you guys coming out here and hanging out with us. As always, this means a lot to us, being able to get out here with like-minded individuals.
I thought you just said blah, blah, blah.
What?
When you said like-minded individuals, I thought you said blah, blah, blah. Yes, everybody. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad that we can all have a great day today and rejoice in the fact that we're seeing all-time highs, which means we're right. And we're going to go onwards and upwards and be able to show to the world that we do have a better form of currency. And the more people we continue to tell about it and they listen, because math is math, right? Who doesn't believe in math?
Oh, okay. Well, we
the
now
flat
know.
earthers, right?
We now know that there's people that don't believe there's a Wyoming. So, I mean, along with the flat earth and no state of Wyoming, I'm sure there's people that do not believe in math. Paul Rulo gave us a $5 super chat. Oh, thank you.
Paul Rulo, buddy, I appreciate you, my man. All right, you guys. Go home, take care of each other, keep warm, have a great evening. Don't get too excited with the price because it's only going to put a 0 on the end of it here soon. And remember, you got to keep that BTC safe. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.